Good morning. Welcome. It is the Christmas Eve show. Yeah, morning mindset. Hello, how's everybody doing? Happy holidays. It is the last show before Christmas, as you can clearly see. I had to find this. So welcome. How is everybody doing today? I'll tell you, it's going to be a fun-filled day here. That's for sure. When you get in here, this is what I need to know: who you are, where you're from, what is in your cup. That is important, and what the weather's like in your area. It is like mid-30s and says it's sunny out, but it looks overcast, so I don't believe it. So I don't believe the weather update at all. I think there's something going on with it. Who did we ran that into with? Was it Barb last week, where it was like -5 and it was really like 35 out? Yeah, right now it says it's 45 rain showers. So 45 rain showers on this Christmas Eve. How are you? Most important thing, 5 things. 5 things is a little different today. Why? Because we scheduled it that way. Traditionally, we know Fridays are our day where we play catch up, schedule meetings, do anything like that. But with it being Christmas Eve, we've got other fun stuff to do today. So today, what are our 5 things we're going to do? I've got quotes to send out. I've got invoicing to do. I've got proofs to send out. I've got a few designs I'm going to work on. Most importantly, bake. We got that chocolate cheese rolling today. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to try and be done and out of everything by noon today. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, but that's what we're going to do today. So welcome. Let's see how everybody is doing this morning. Let's check in. Look at that, 52 in Topeka. Not bad at all. Assembling the golf ball flag today. Very nice. Getting a couple last presents. Ordering some shirt blanks. I gotta check on. Nope, I got that one here. It reminded me of another order, but I think those are already ordered. So we're good on that. But way to go, Darren. That looks like a fun day. Sarah's got her things. Good morning. 41, mild 41 in Southeast Wisconsin. Rain later. 5 things. Meeting of the minds after the live. Schedule January content. We're going to talk about that on Tuesday. Tuesday with Todd. If you want to know how to use Canva as a content planner, make sure. And you know what? I haven't got the link. I've got the link. I've got the link right here for Tuesday's show, December 26th. Tuesday, December 26th. I'm gonna put it. I thought I had it right here. I'm gonna put it in the comments so you can go over there and go ahead and turn on the reminders for that, because that's gonna be Tuesday. We're talking that content planning with. I was gonna say Calendly. Wow. With Canva. So make sure to check in for that. Update website, work on some graphics, set up store and invoice. And Sarah, your last day tomorrow, right? And then you're closed for the rest of the year. Barb, happy holidays to you as well. Did everybody notice like the new music? That was not the song that it was supposed to be. Totally threw me off. That is not what I must have hit the wrong button, but I was like, okay, it's Christmas, it'll do. Happy holidays from North Central Minnesota, 33 with dense fog, monster Java, salted caramel in the cup. Ooh, no 5 things because Barb is closed. She's on family time right now. Sent out quotes to 2 new customer organizations working on Christmas gifts. That's what I need to do. But I'm getting attacked by a cat. Like, legit, this cat, I don't know what he wants, but he is on me. I need to get some Christmas stuff done too. There's some gifts and stuff, so that's why um, I got a lot. The more I think about it, the more I break down about it. But the good thing is, we have a Christmas on Sunday, we have a Christmas on Monday, and then we have another Christmas there on New Year's Eve. So good times with that. It gives us a little extra. Which I know some people are taking today off. Some people are doing half days today. Some people are taking Sunday off or Sunday off. Some people are taking Monday off. Some people are taking Monday, Tuesday off. And then next week, kind of the same thing. So, what is your work schedule for this holiday right now? Hello, Sarah and Darren from Barb. Morning, Barb. Renee, morning all. Typing with my non dominant hand. So, please forgive any typos. Just use speak to talk. Boom, right? 44 in Chicagoland, water in the bottle, brewing coffee. Hi, Darren, Sarah, and Barb. Good morning to you, Diana. Oh, what's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. Currently 57 sunny there in Central Florida. Dr. Pepper the Cup just started 2-week vacation, so that means more to plan for next year. Yes, it does. And look at that. You know, from Topeka to Florida, there's only like a 6-degree difference. That's not too bad. And speaking of planning for next year, I'm going to go ahead and post the form in here so everybody can go set their goals. And like I said, we're going to do it a little different this year because I think it'll keep things a little more active. The plan is first Wednesday show of every month, we're going to talk goals. When you fill out that form, you are able to get, when you fill out that form, you are able to change it, update it. So what does that mean? Well, the way we set it up this year is there's monthly goals, quarterly goals, and yearly goals. So you can update those at any time. But the first of every month, we're going to go through those. That first show of that first Tuesday with Todd, I actually already have that set up. Do I have that set up? No, I don't have that set up. That's on my schedule to get set up. But I have the form set up so everybody can get in there. You can see a lot of posting with that. You like that, huh? Nice intro music, very festive. Yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was. There was supposed to be some what was it supposed to be? Some hip hop jingle bells. I missed the boat on it. And we're giving a highs from Barb to Renee and Diana, and Darren back to Barb, and Barb to Chuck and Angela. Hello, everyone. And look at this. You guys are just keeping the rolling going. Renee, who's that girl? Sarah wants to know how you're doing. Jerry, good morning. You like my hat? Yeah, I did. I had to find it. I knew I had one somewhere. I just had to go find it. T-Town, morning, 39 and rainy this morning with Monster Hydro to drink. I've got 1 cup of coffee. 1 cup of coffee. Kids baked some last night. It is Friday, so Friday is actually Delaney's birthday. Delaney is 17. Wow, she's 17. She's 17. She's only 7. No, I can't sing that about my daughter. That's just even what. So I had her birthday. She was here Wednesday night. We did some grinders. I hadn't had that for a while, so that was good. And then red velvet cupcakes because she's a red velvet girl, just like it pops. So we had that, and we baked some yesterday. Last night the girls baked, and today we're gonna finish baking. I think chocolate cheese time, kids. Mm-mm-mm. They look at me like I'm crazy, but man, like I said, if nobody knew what was in it, they would be like, "Oh, it's the best fudge ever," right? And Angela said, "Today's go get a new computer up and running." That's right, Angela. You've had some trouble with some computers in the last couple of weeks, haven't you? And Sarah, itchy and tired of being a lefty only. Welcome to my life, right? Like being in a right hand world, left-handed. It sucks. I will tell you some of the weirdest things is like things you okay. We'll just go there on it. Go into the bathroom. Totally weird when you can't use your dominant side of things. The whole wiping procedure, crazy. Like I had shoulder surgery when I tore my rotator cuff and then I was all laid up. I was good because the drugs that they were on bound me up pretty good, so I didn't have too many issues. But not being able to, it was such a weird thing. And I have I broke this arm. I broke it here and I broke it here and here. I broke my hand. I broke my thumb and finger. I've broke my wrist. So I've gotten I've had to use this, but man, it is horrible, horrible, horrible. Teton says, tinning most of the day, but I have 4 beanies to get done today and probably just editing the other videos. I mean, you've been on a roll with that. Congrats to you, Teton. That's one of my goals for 24. Not do daily, though, weekly. Tea in the cup, 41 degrees and chilly. David, good morning to you. Yeah, Phoenix flood advisory pouring, and Merry Christmas early. Today we wrap up the new shortcut for one, and I'll be off by noon too. So you were 2 hours behind us, right? So it's 6:41 there. You got time for a call? I am playing catch up. I got your video. I want to know what all we could or could not do with it, because I know Clay had broke some up into chunks. If you have those that we post or whatever, if we can just upload that to our page. But love to talk to you about the new year, my man. And I bet Renee looks miserable. It is fun times. 11 a.m. got a video with a shout out to you on the DTF prints. Love it. My next 3 videos is going to be about the DTF prints I just got. Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, I should be doing more of that now that we have the website set up. We will be at Project Box 0 by the end of today. So everything I talked to them, we got everything squared away. Everything coming in is going out. We will have everything caught up here. So anything ordered, today, just depending when, we'll start going out on Tuesday. So we will be in box 0. That is the goal for today on that. Diana, coffee, 38 degrees, cloudy. 1, finish up invoicing. 2, work on sign for local restaurant. 3, work on iGrass holder. 4, work on shop. 5, work on UPC codes. Very, very nice. And like I said, here's the link. Right click, copy, paste this. This is to share Sarah's show on Tuesday, as we're talking using Canva as a content planner. And Chuck wants to know to Darren, what is a golf ball flag? So if I think I know what it is, it's actually the flag that goes on the pole that goes in the hole. Darren will tell us if we're wrong or right. And hi, Tim from Barb. And Dinah says, I'm going to do a full day today and tomorrow because our Christmas is next week. All right, not bad at all. And here is the form. So right click, copy, paste this. This will get you into your goals. And like I said, it's editable, not edible, editable. So you can edit it. So throughout the year, we can go in and keep doing this. And I know last year, some people were like, well, you know what? They would come in at, let's say, February. And so, we had a 3-month, a 6-month, and a year goal based on the beginning of the year. Well, theirs would change up. So I was like, okay, how can we make this easier so anybody can get in at any time? This is how we do it. Here's first quarter goal, second quarter goal, third quarter goal, yearly goal, monthly goals. So we should be here. Alan, just for you, my man. Just for you. Santa hat, just for you, Alan. I have a granddaughter named Delaney. She is 14. Ours is Delainee, 2 E's. And fun fact, when she was born, she's Delaney Ashlyn, and it was supposed to be Ashlynn, 2 N's, 2 E's, 2 N's. We'd never put the other N on there, so she just has 1 N. But yes, she is named after her great grandmother Delaney. So yeah, she's 17. You're not wrong. I haven't been through this before. At least had some practice. It's just hard when you don't have a second hand to help with holding or assisting in any way. Yeah, it is. It totally throws you off because you don't realize how dependent you are on a dominant hand until you can't use it. I am totally right there with you. And T-Town says, it does look like I won't shut down this year. Maybe nothing on Sunday and Monday unless I'm making my own things. We won't be shutting down either. We've got 2 projects already ready to go. As long as UPS holds up their end and delivers stuff today, we'll have those projects to do. We'll have projects to do on Tuesday and Wednesday already of next week. So we'll close on Monday, and then that following week we'll close on that Monday. So we'll close the 2 Mondays, but other than that, we'll be right back into business for it. Already setting up things, trying to push things for the new year, because that's what we're going to start doing. We are not 100% sure if we're going to do Long Beach. We went back and forth on it. And when some of our other friends said they were bowing out this year, and it's like, okay, well, let's start looking at cost of things, because normally we'd go in Airbnb, split things, it's a fraction of the cost. So now, okay, if it's just us, is it worth it to get that or a hotel? What are we spending? And so at the end of the day, with flights, rental car, hotel, and everything, we're going to spend $2,000 to $3,000 with us just doing the Disney trip, with us doing Mexico in February. We're like, do we do it? Do we do it or not? Do we? So we're going back and forth. We'll make a decision, but right now I'm thinking, it is a slower 2 months here. So unless I can drum up that extra 6,000 in business, to make it make sense to me, I'd rather hold on the cash and say, okay, this just makes more sense to do, and do it that way. So we'll see. We'll see. Plus, the rock entertainment didn't look super exciting, so that's what I'm going with. I only go for that show. And Darren said, it's a wooden flag for the wall. Okay, that they wanted golf balls on it in place of the stars. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, so like the commemorative golf balls and that. So you can put up like each tournament you play in, if there's custom ones in that where the stars would be, goes in there. Got it. Make sure to show pictures of that. It's pretty cool. Jerry's 5 things: cut vinyl for an order, press an order, finish Christmas orders, finish Equid store site for school. Very nice. Finish Equid site for Facebook group. Love it. Finish Christmas shopping. Yeah. Get reacquainted with the husband. Aw, Jerry, that sounds lovely. I love that you've gotten the stuff going on Equid. Congrats to you. I knew you could do it. I definitely. Christmas hasn't felt Christmassy this year, and I thought of that last night. Why? And it was because we haven't done Christmas vacation yet. Usually, it's like right after that first weekend of Thanksgiving, or right after that first weekend after Thanksgiving, we throw it on there, put the tree, whatever. We haven't done that, so that's going to be on the thing to get done today or tomorrow for sure. One of the Equid sites has multiple colors for shirts. Oh boy, what a nightmare! Not necessarily, Jerry, because how are you setting it up? Like, so like this, we got this shirt here, right? So we got this shirt, and I don't even remember what color this shirt is, but we got this shirt. But then we also say we offer it in black, white, yellow, green, whatever. All you do is you create the option. So in your settings, your product options, you just color and then put the colors in there, just like you would do the sizes. So it's not that bad, because then when it prints out, the thing to not pay attention to is the picture, because the picture will just be the main one for it. So even though they ordered, say, a black shirt, if that picture is of a yellow shirt, that's what's going to print out. So always look at the description when you print those things out. Chuck said, I'm looking at Xtool, not sure it'll be the S1 or the P2. Either one, make sure to use our affiliate link, Chuck. That would be helpful. I don't have the P2, but I have the S1. There's limitations on it. One of the things that we're testing out stuff. I had my first explosion in the laser yesterday. That was magnificent. That's where this is where I need to get those mini cameras and stick them in there to see that. It was just, we were doing a test file on a black back mirror. Yeah. From JDS, because we're going to do white toner on it. But we, after 3 of them, we just couldn't get it to stick. Like, it was just something going with it. We've cleaned adhesion promoter, whatever, and then the one that kind of looked the best was leaving like the film of the paper behind, so it wasn't doing any good. So I said, well, now's the best time. Let's throw it on the laser, throw a test pattern on it, and see what happens. And now diode lasers, remember, they have an issue with doing clear. You need to have some kind of backing for that to back off. And with that black backing, it took some of it away. It looks okay. I'm not 100% happy with it, so we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, I went full send on that bad boy, and she blew up. So that was very entertaining. And now I'm like, ooh, how many times can I do that and take a video of it? So you got that. It's the wig. It's the hat, Linda. It's the hat. It's a wig. So I guess I need to have it more like that. It's a wig. How do you know that's not my natural hair? God, that would be crazy though. Uh, Shows are a really huge expense. I had to stop going to do that. And that's the thing. Like, when we look at it, so last year, shows that we went to was Long Beach. And traditionally, I don't mind Long Beach, because we'll go visit Kelly in San Diego. We'll stay there for a couple days. We'll come up. We see friends. We learn lots of new things. And it's kind of that kickoff to the year. Like, what's here? What's new to learn? Let's have a blast with it. So I love doing that show. And then the DAC shows. Sometimes we do Kansas City. Sometimes we do Minnesota. We always would do Chicago. The Chicago one is the best show for us because we only do the hotel for one night. It's literally what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 turns from my house. So like 3 exits, 9 turns from my house, 2 hours away. So we'll drop the kids off at school on Friday, go up for that show, and then come back on Saturday. So a good time there. I'm actually trying to get Steve from PDS Equipment to get a booth there, so that way we can show the love of UV printers. But that's when we'll do. We would sometimes do APA in Vegas, but this year with Super Bowl being that same weekend, no dice. We're just, in order to make it work on flight wise, we'd have to go for a week, and then it's just ridiculous. It's Super Bowl weekend, it's just not happening. 1st of February, no dice, especially like we're going to Mexico there. We will most likely do the Misfit Maker Bash again down in Joplin, Missouri. That was a fun time. I learned a lot, so we'll do that one again. And then maybe there's the what's the show that I'm thinking there in Chicago, Renee, for promo stuff. What is that show that I cannot think of right now? Renee will let me know that, so we'll do that one because that's close. Maybe sometimes indie. Pretty much if I can drive to it, we'll do it. It's kind of that 5-6 hours, my limit on it. We're going to try and do a couple more things and go a couple more places, but we'll see how the whole year plans out. We watch Christmas Vacation every year too. I was in the theaters for a while even, but alas, we still have to watch it every year. That's right. And that's us. We haven't did it yet. Ooh, Caribbean cruise in February. So need to get some orders for some fun money. Yeah. February's a good time to go. I would not recommend going in November because that's when we went and it was horrible. So we're actually looking at next year, 2025. 2025 is when we'll do another Disney cruise. Jerry said, I had not set up a store with color options before, so I had to narrow it down to the color choices and make my own color palette. Just growing pains. Thanks for the support, Todd. Narrow down the color choices to make my own color palette. Jerry, what are you doing? We might have to do an option to show you with it. I watched the video with mirrors, with somebody using the machine you had. Maybe I'll find it and send to you. Awesome. Send it. It was Clack Shack was doing that, and these ones they're from JDS, and it does good on the back, but that's where I'm going to have to paint it because it will take off. I'm not 100% happy with what it is, and each blank was like $20 on it, so it's like, at what point do I say, hey, this just isn't going to work out? I was thinking, I could break out the sand carving stuff and bang it out in next to no time, but that doesn't sound. ASI, that's what it is. ASI show. The ASI show is there. Graphics Pro Expo, that'll be in Indianapolis, so there's that one. And we'll definitely look in the group, and I'll make a pinned post about all the shows for next year. And we'll start putting that stuff in there, so that way we can see what it is, and people can know, because that makes more sense. We love Christmas Vacation too. Still laugh. Yeah, right? I mean, it's great. Why is the floor wet, Todd? That's what I always get. And so my Christmas shirt is, I don't know, Margot. That's my Christmas shirt. Yes, ASI. And Jerry says, our flight to Vegas next week is crazy expensive because of New Year's Eve. Thankfully, we had a credit. Yeah. In Vegas, you remember, I was talking to somebody not too long ago, because I think it was about APA. So I said, remember when Vegas used to be cheap? Like, I could get flights to Vegas round trip for under $200. I could get rooms for under $100 a night. There were no resort fees. With that room, you'd also get a little money to play and some food. And so you could do a Vegas weekend. You could fly out Friday morning, come back on Monday morning, and you could be out the door for under, for a couple $1,000. It was great. And now Vegas is not like that anymore. Clack Shack has a great video on mirrors. Yep, that's who I was talking about. And with this one, it's just the way that it did it. And what I did is I took one of the ones that White Toner did not adhere to and did my testing on that. So I probably should get a fresh one. But after burning through three $20 blanks, they would just might have to hold off on that. I've done a lot of mirrors on the laser. Correct. On the CO, right? Diode, completely different animal. And that's what I'm finding on it. Darren, do you have any videos of the process or finished products? Would love to see. Yeah, show them off, Darren. You got all that there. So what was I going to say? What, I don't even know what I was going to say. There's something else. We've got, what are we talking about? No show on Monday. We know that. But next week we'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then nothing the following week. So, or nothing that following Monday. So we're good there. We've got all that stuff planning out. Somebody reached out to me like, hey, I missed doing the DTF VIP membership for the yearly discount last month. The funds just weren't there for it. I've had a good month this year. Is there any way? You know me, of course there's a way. So we went ahead and we turned that back on. So there's still chance we're going to run that through the rest of the year. If you want to sign up for the DTF VIP membership, you're more than welcome to. So we'll get those links posted up, and I'll make sure that stuff posts every day about that, just like all of our affiliates. When it comes to goals, let's see, what do we got here? And Diana said, I put pictures on mirrors for people. Very time consuming to get files ready. Ooh, is it? Oh, I've seen different people do it different ways. And I think that is definitely something I really love about our business, is that Dinah could do it one way, Renee could do it one way, Darren could do it one way, I can do it one way. We could all four do it 4 different ways, and the end result looks the same. That's what I love about our business. I also make lighted mirrors with pictures. Ooh, Dino, you need to show those off. That's what you need to do. Darren says, I have a couple pics on my page. I went to the box store, bought the mirror tiles 12 by 12 to use to practice on. Good thinking. Oh, I should get some of those. I need to, today, I need to get over to Menards today. That's what I need to do. I need to get over to Menards and I need to get stuff done and pick some stuff up. And I should probably look and see if they have those mirror tiles, because I could have some fun with those things. That would be awesome on it. And my screen just went blank, but everything is still there. So I'm going to say that we're all good on it. I think we're all good on it. As we go through filling out all the stuff, like I said, I really encourage everyone to fill out the spreadsheet, to fill out that form, to do your goals. I need help. I need your guys' help to do it. And the only way that happens is if other people get in there and play along. So, as we go through it, we're going to, like I said, our overall goal, that's what we're going to kind of do the next couple weeks, or the next week, is just kind of see where things are. Like I know, we still have that 300K revenue goal. That's what we want to hit on it. Looking at other things that I know we want to do next year is we're really working hard on the marketing program to get that set up for it and to make that as seamless as possible for people. So we want to get on my side of things. I want 25 people to sign up for that. I think that's very manageable, because then I can set up pretty much, if I need to set up a day where, like, hey, guess what? The 13th of every month, we're going to talk for, a half an hour, just revisit things and go over it. It's easy to do with, that 25 people limit on it. The other thing is there will be a paid group side of things. We've talked about it, and I've talked with a few other people, and they're like, listen, there's a lot of things that you do, and we want to be able to make things work, right? We want to be able to ask questions that we wouldn't ask in a public setting. We want a little more information. We want a little more help with things. So I said, okay, well, we can do that, but we're going to do it in a paid setting for it. Because that way our time we're being recouped for that. You're showing that you're invested in it, because there's a lot of times where, that shelf help, you get all the books, you put all the stuff, you get everything on there, and then you just decide, it's nothing because, it's free or something there. We find when people pay for things that most of the time that those things get put into place. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to create that group. We'll go through how we do our pricing. We'll go through how we do all of our numbers, any of our marketing stuff. We're gonna make it all work for that, and it's gonna be like $20 a month. And I think it's gonna be either Patreon or YouTube. They get their cut of it, so we're not making much of anything off of it. But that goal is, I want to have 50. I want to have 50 people sign up for that next year. When we look at, as far as goal wise things, to do with their, kind of that first quarter, We're rebranding the Fat Dad side of things. So, like this page's name is Fat Dad Wholesale, but then there's still a lot of stuff with the crafting to cash, and the group is the business basics. So we've got 3 different mixed messages going out there. We're going to switch it all. It's going to be Fat Dad Print Co. Or I think it's just going to be Fat Dad. Fat Dad presents crafting to cash, because at the end of the day, that's what everyone wants to do is take their crafting to cash. So we've had that domain, we've had the logo for it, we've had that. We just sat back and did it. So we're going to create during that first quarter that cohesive brand across all 3 of those things. Something else I've been working on for like months, and I think I finally got an answer somewhat on it, is going to be setting up the Amazon storefront. And it's because I have an associate's account and I need an affiliate or an influencer account, but I can't have both of them, and one can't be upgraded. So it looks like one has to be canceled and one has to start up, but we have to make sure everything is fine and dandy, because the minute you cancel it, then you lose everything that's there. So that's something to get set up in that first quarter. And then to have that paid group all set up, ready to go for that first quarter. And then, like we have our January goals, it's going to be, we're going to do monthly specials. So whether that's on the retail side of thing, which that's what we're pushing more towards Corey's business on, it could be on the wholesale side of things, but we're to get those scheduled out at least 3 months in advance, so we can be ahead of the game on it. By the end of next month, man, that laser that we got is going to be fully operational. And what does fully operational mean? Well, that riser is going to be on. The conveyor will have ran a job. The rotary will have ran a job. So that's the end of January goal, is to get that laser completely assembled, everything where it needs to be, and run some stuff through the what is it called? Run some stuff through it. So we had a powwow, and this is something that I recommend you guys do. If you are a solopreneur, even if you're not, your family is still a part of your business, right? Would you, let me click this so I can see would you agree or disagree with that? Let me take that out of there. If you are solopreneur, you're really not, because your family's involved, whether they like it or not. And we had some discussions about different things, especially in the laser, and getting asked questions from Corey, Krista, Delaney, different things on it. And I'm like, yeah, we could do this and this. So they've kind of got a couple things that they want to try out, and that's what we're going to take January to do. And if it's something that we can do, then it's another source of income, and that's what it's all about. Plus, content creation is what I'm really looking forward on it. Look at that. And Barb said it was a great idea on the mirror tiles for practice. Darren says they're cost effective to practice on. I believe that. Working on goals, face blue, wide eyes, orange covering eyes. Is that what this is? Dinah, we're here for each other. That's what the whole point of this is we're here for each other, to make each other better, right? Because that's the other thing as a solopreneur. Even on a smaller team, if it's just you and a couple employees, who's going to hold you accountable for things? Well, that's what we're going to do in there. Jerry sent you a PM with the site, how I set the colors up. Awesome. I will do that. I totally saw. I read right through it. The Patreon groups I am in are 15 to 18 per month, just as an FYI. And I've seen different ones where, they have, and the whole tier thing is where I got it. It's like they have ones that offer different things. So it's like, does there need to be a tiered one? If you just want to support us, here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can like and subscribe and do all that stuff for free. You can become a member over here, a founding member of it. I think it's like $3 a month, and we get like $1. So nothing too fancy. So that's what that first quarter is, to figure out, how much it's going to be, what different levels are, what that includes. Are we going to have its own Zoom, or its own live once a month for Q&A stuff? Are we going to have co-op work time where we can get in there and work together? Are we going to have files that we create that we can put in there for it? There's a whole bunch of different things that we're looking at doing with it, and that's going to be one of the first quarter goals. Thanks, Darren. I'll go take a look. Yes, you will. I need to get my Amazon link back. They took it away even after people use my links, and they switched things up. Tim, because like that is we've been in Amazon associates, and what does that mean? That means I can post Amazon links and we earn a fraction of the sale. And when I mean fraction, I mean like fraction. Some of it is like fractional pennies. Some of it can be as much as 10%, 20%. So it ranges on it. But I'd wanted the storefront, and at a time, there was different ways to get it. Well, now this is why I haven't been able to get it, because I want to have, here's our storefront with our favorite things. So here's all the stuff that we use on a consistent basis. Here's the labeler. Here's the envelopes. Here's all this. Instead of me having to post that, I can just have the storefront. And finally, yesterday, after going back and forth, I'm like, this is what I'm doing. I had to send in screen caps of things. I had to send in links. That's when they're like, oh, I think it's because you have the associates program and we need to get rid of that. So gotta go. Oh, Linda. Yeah, you tell Matt to get off my time frame. You tell him, you've probably already gone. You tell him I'll be over there when I get over there. And Jerry said, since I will be gone all next week, some of the following week, Merry Christmas and blessings. All have a safe and fun New Year's Eve. And we will see you in 2024, Jerry. Tim, why do they take away your Amazon link? Because Amazon is weird like that. That's just what they do. So he said, I want you all to join me and then help me, because I need your guys' help to go here. Go here, fill out the form. We're going to talk that show on January 2nd. So you've got, a little over a week to get stuff in there. And every month we're going to talk about it. So that's what I would really appreciate if you guys could do. But other than that, I said we've got some stuff to do. We've got a list of things that need to get done, that need to go out before we can get it. Invoices, quotes, proofs, designs. And then I got to bake. So I'm all about down for that. Next week, we've got Sarah in here. She's going to be here Tuesday, 5 p.m. And we're going to talk using Canva as a content planner. So I'm excited to learn more about that, as you should be as well, because, Canva is a pretty unique, robust tool to use. And then the following weekend on January 2nd, we're going to talk setting goals. And then January 9th is going to be using AI to accomplish goals. We're going to have Bob in from Fresh Fries to talk that. So I'm pretty excited all the way about it. So Amazon is like a judge in a court system. They do what they want, pretty much. They said it was more for Facebook. I don't know. It was odd. Yeah, Amazon is odd how they do things, and that's why I was like, just give me the storefront. Just give me the storefront, because then I can just add things to it and it shouldn't be as difficult as it is. I post them on both Facebook and YouTube. That's the same for us. We post them on Facebook, YouTube. That's, I say, all of our links, we'd have them over there at the Fat Dad CD for it. So that's what we got. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I've got a call that I need to get on here shortly. So we will get that rolling, set up for that. But other than that, you guys have, I'd say happy holidays. Happy holidays across the board. Merry Christmas. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a good one. That's what I want. I want you to have a fun, safe holiday and be back here to join us next Tuesday. As far as morning mindset, that'll be next Wednesday. The next Wednesday we're there. So you guys have has anyone tried ChatGPT? Diana, you'll have to go back. We had a whole video on ChatGPT, and it's going to be an awesome. It's something we've been using for a year now. It came out last November. So we've had a couple of videos on it and using that with it, and we use it just about every day. Just about every day in our business, one way or another. So with that, you guys have an amazing day. We'll be back here Tuesday with Todd. Remember, we are off on Monday. So until next time, peace, love, press on. We will see you guys.